Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about my new PYD or Performance Model Y, so that conversation is coming up. So for some history, last November we put in an order for a long-range Model Y, but we have a baby now and we also have 2 dogs, so at least a crossover was in order because we needed a bigger car. In addition, we ordered the most boring Model Y, the white with the black interior and the 19-inch Gemini rims, and it just happened that that variant was exactly what we were looking for. But along with that, because it is one of the most popular variants, that means the wait was going to be really long. And so when I put in the order, the estimated delivery date was September, which was a 10-month wait. So just knowing how this company works and following the company for a really long time, I knew that probably we would get it in Q2 of 2022, which would be June, this next month or this month when I'm filming this, because we are so close to the Fremont factory. So fast forward to last week, the middle of May, I started to get impatient with the long wait already because at this time it had already been about 6 months, a little over 6 months. And so I was kind of, the performance was kind of creeping into my head to just switch to that, even though we were really close to the delivery date. So when I checked last week, the delivery date was holding pretty steady at the end of June for a delivery for the really boring long-range Model Y. So of course with the estimated delivery date so far out, I didn't have a VIN yet. And so basically what that means is if you don't have a VIN, the estimated delivery date can be all over the place. It can change from, today until like next month or 2 months from now, whenever it wants. So why did I switch to the Performance so close to an estimated delivery date? Well, there are a few reasons for that. In retrospect, I probably should have just ordered the Performance to begin with because the wait for these cars is so long as it is. And basically, if you order a Performance, you pretty much get to cut in line because Tesla does prioritize higher margin variants or orders. So Performance is only 5K more. And it's only 5K more. I mean, only 5K more. But basically, if you're already spending this much amount of money on a car, 5K really isn't that much. At least in my opinion, it's not. And I know that's first world problems for sure, and we are very fortunate to be able to afford 2 Teslas. But again, when we're spending this kind of money, 5K is not even that much, really. So even if you were to order the Performance today, the wait for the Performance is only a couple months compared to if you were to look at Tesla's website now for a long range, the wait is like 11 to 12 months. It's a really big difference in wait time. So at that point, I just decided to go for it. I'll take the risk, switch to the Performance. Maybe I'll have to wait another month or so because our estimated delivery date for our original order was so close. But I was like, whatever, you know what? I've waited this long already. Let's switch to the Performance and see if we can get that car faster than our, original order. But the upside to that risk is I could get a better, faster, and more fun car sooner. So I go ahead and call Tesla customer service on a Monday morning to switch to the Performance. The guy opened up my order and I did that. And he told me that basically it would take about 24 hours for the order to update so you can get a updated estimated delivery time. And so just for fun, I checked that Monday night at dinner time. And not only had it switched estimated delivery date, but I also had a VIN assigned the same day for the Performance. So the risk was totally worth it. So the updated estimated delivery date was literally 2 days later to the following Monday. Holy crap. So literally that night, I had to scramble. I got all my pre-approvals done for the loan and all that stuff. And I had to actually push the delivery date back just a few days. And so I was actually able to pick up the Performance on that Saturday. So it was 5 days later, 5 days later from the switch date to actually picking up the car. So another reason we decided to switch to the Performance is because this is a placeholder car. So I know this is another first world problem type thing, but we're only planning to have this car for about 2 years. And with how crazy the used car market is today with the supply chain issues, it's a great opportunity for me to at least rent a car and have a lot of fun with a car for a few years. So I'm pretty sure we'll get most of our money back, if not all of it and some more, because of this crazy used car market. And since we'd be selling a Performance over a kind of boring long-range variant, the supply and demand is going to be there where basically there's not going to be that much supply of the Performances, whereas there's going to be tons and tons of long ranges available. And we know today that the demand for the Model Y is crazy high, even higher than the Model 3, which is selling really good as well. And so having any variant is going to be, very easy to sell. But on top of that, because it's a Performance, and I mentioned that the supply is going to be a lot lower, that's going to really drive up the price, when this car goes for sale because there's not going to be that many of them for sale. Simple microeconomics at play. So this is another reason why I wasn't worried about dishing another 5K. In this used car market, and the supply and demand for Model Ys, we'll get that back pretty easily. So those are the few reasons why we switched from a long range to a performance Model Y. Is spending an extra 5K for a better performing car worth it to you? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.